Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the Hot Moving Podcast, and wow, what a season for Deion Sanders, the Colorado Buffaloes. I mean, I still like Deion Sanders. I'm hoping he can still do good things, right? But at the end of the day, we got to look at the results, and the results have not been good. It started with the collapse against Stanford being up, 29-0, whatever, and they just got on a losing streak. Of course, they beat Arizona State. But outside of that, they haven't won a game. And it seems like all the projections have been accurate of this team winning 3-4 games. And considering how they started the season, I was like, ain't no way. But reality has officially set in that this Colorado Buffaloes team is done. Man, Shedeur Sanders had a rough day in the office. Gets knocked out in the second quarter. Got sacked multiple times in the first few plays of the game. It just wasn't looking good. The O-line collapsed. I understand they're 4-6 at the time. But come on, this is Washington State. This team, you guys were basically, on the same playing field. Both teams were struggling. I know it's on the road. I didn't expect Colorado State to win any more games. But, man, where was the fight? Even before Shedeur got knocked out the game, where was the fight? I thought Deion Sanders was the ultimate motivator, and it seemed like his act has worn thin, right? On the players, the coaching staff, just not good. Not good. I know they put up a fight against U of A or, Arizona last week. Okay, where was that? I thought that, okay, you know what? Even though you lost the game, you got something to build on. Where was that fight at? I'm starting to look at Deion, and I know I know he's the head coach, but I'm not seeing the X's and O's. Okay, I'm not seeing the player development. Okay, you can complain about the O-line all you want to, getting guys in the transfer portal, all that stuff, right? But that's not happening. You got to work with the guys you got in your locker room, okay? And I just don't see the player development. I haven't seen the coaches elevate their game. He's swapping coaches. He's taking out Sean Lewis. He's putting Pat Sherman in, or Matt Sherman, whatever his name is, to call plays on the offensive side. Not good. And, I know there's rumblings now of, the vacancy at Texas A&M, and should they bring in Coach Prime and all this other stuff. Listen, if Coach Prime goes to Texas A&M, that's a huge step up. He can definitely recruit. But I'm not with that. I think, look, Colorado was kind enough to bring you in, okay, from Division II, III football at Jackson State. They invested a lot into Deion Sanders. I know Deion Sanders has brought a lot of wealth and revenue to Colorado State. University of Colorado. But so far, it's just not good. Not good. I gotta be fair. I'm a Deion supporter. I love Deion Sanders. I like what he brings to a team. I like the message he brings, the fighting spirit, but not good, man. Shedeur Sanders, 6 of 10. Okay, 86 yards, man. But the team was getting cooked out the gate. He was getting tagged up, got knocked out. Bad O-line, right? How much of this can really be fixed in the transfer portal and recruits? How are you gonna recruit now? I know your name sells, but at the same time, players are looking at this. Potential recruits, potential players that want to transfer. Do they want to transfer there? I know it's cool playing for Deion Sanders and everything, or it sounds cool, but are they is Deion Sanders and his staff gonna make you a better player? Is he gonna be able to really get you to the next level? These are real questions, right? We gotta be objective. As much as we support Deion and Deion supporters out there, we gotta assess this for what it is. I know they started the season out the gate cooking, 3-0, beating TCU, battling these games, and then after the Stanford game, just collapse. And no, I didn't expect them to run off a whole bunch of wins, but definitely to be more competitive and have a better fight than this, right? So, I mean, look, Deion Sanders is going to have his work cut out for him in the offseason. You know, he's made his work much, much more harder and difficult. Okay, coaching staff may have to be revamped completely. Get guys in that know how to really develop players and whatnot. Because right now I haven't seen. I mean, listen, they were going off of talent, and then after that, you know what they say? Talent. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And I'm not saying that these players didn't work hard, but at the same time, are they being developed? Are they still buying in to Coach Prime? Right? I mean, it's like the team quit out the gate. Were they really that overmatched by Washington State? I mean, looking at this score, you were thinking they're playing the Huskies, right? You would think that Mike Penix was just having a field day on his team. And no, that's not the case, man. So, we can take a step back now, and I've already started seeing some of this developing over the past few weeks with the team and just all these stories of just, UCLA they're getting robbed by UCLA recruits, and Shedeur Sanders got boots on his car. Just so many just weird things. Remember that corner, Cromani, not playing, and there's issues with that. You know what I'm saying? Is Deion Sanders' act wearing thin? Are players checked out? If Deion Sanders was his ultimate motivator and coach, we haven't seen it lately. We haven't seen it for a while. We get good sound bites and clips from Deion, and it sounds great, woo-rah stuff, and it's cool. But, at the end of the day, the team is 4-7. Much better than last year for only winning one game. And if we're going to set the bar low like that, then okay, I guess it was a success. But how this team started and where they are now, very disappointing. We got to look at Coach Prime, and we got to assess him objectively, and currently hasn't done a good job, not in terms of record, but in terms of the play on the field. I don't care about the players. You got the players. The players are the players. Work with what you got. And has he done that to his best? I don't see Deion Sanders as his X's and O's guys. Okay, but is the motivation still there? Is the attention to detail there? Is the discipline there? There's a lot of things to question. And like I said, there's a lot of Deion supporters out there that have been covering this, and I've made some videos really still supporting Deion, but I got to look at this for what it is. And so far, in my opinion, I'm disappointed. But hey, maybe we can turn this around next season and get the players he needs to quickly turn this football program into a successful one. 6 to 8 wins next season. I think he needs to stay in Colorado and make this work before he gets a bigger job. So yeah, let me know what y'all think about all this. Thanks for listening. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.